Good morning people, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever it is where you are. I'm going to do, I've done one in the past of all my kit, but it was a bit, one of the first videos I ever made and a bit slapstick. We've got about a month and a half, maybe 2 months before I start looking to get out and about again, so I thought I would update my kit video, show you what I've got, because I've made changes. I've updated, upgraded, repaired, fixed, changed and so on. So I'm going to start with my rucksack. That's this one. It is Mountain Warehouse. It's 85 litres it advertised at. That seems a little bit... Now look, it says it down there. It says Tor 85 litres. I know, it just seems a bit over the top perhaps. Anyway, no matter. Stuffed in here, I've got the rain cover for it. Plenty of places to hang things on and what have you. Got the nicely padded straps and backs and what have you. There's the hooded bit. Plenty of adjustments. It does what I want. It's comfortable. No complaints there. I've got it off Amazon. I can't for the life of me remember how much. It wasn't terribly expensive. In this pocket here, maybe daughter laugh, I decided to buy one of these things because you never know. I don't know. I'll probably never need it, but it's there. Just in case. I can't get back in there. Silly me. So, you never know. That's my philosophy. You never know. So I've got that. Also, I've got this. Yes, it's a shopping trolley. It's because I don't really go hiking per se. I mean, the most I'm likely to walk is going to be 20 or 30 minutes. So I'm already short of breath just talking here. It's heart failure. For those of you that have seen my previous videos, my health is not very good. When you consider all the arthritis bits, and yes, my legs are aching a bit already down here. All the arthritis bits, the heart disease, heart failure, I've got sciatica, degenerative spine and other bits and pieces. Well, I can't go hiking much as I would love to. It'd just kill me physically, so I don't. So I've got this that I can put some of my kit in. The heaviest bits will go in here. That will be the water, mostly stuff like that. Water is probably one of the heaviest bits, so I take two and a bit litre bottles usually of water, because where I go the nearest other water is the English Channel, and that's a little bit salty, so I take plenty of water. It was expensive. I don't mind admitting it was, well, I say expensive, it's expensive for what it is, but it's made in Germany. I've got it on Amazon. It's made in Germany. It weighs a lot. It's quite heavy compared to normal ones. It's got, I don't know if you can see that, it's nicely thermally insulated inside. It's waterproof. Got that bit there, pocket on the side. But here's the bit I really like. Somewhere to sit when I'm can't get up now. Somewhere to sit when I'm completely out of breath. God, fancy getting out of breath just talking like that. It's ridiculous sometimes, really is. I do have good days and bad days. This is probably an in-between day. Right, so there's my carrying equipment. I like that. I think it was about £40, I think. 40 English pounds on Amazon. Now we'll move on to what I wear, clothing. We'll start on the bottom. Thermal underwear. Long johns. Just says meet we sport. I don't know, 2XL is a size. Very stretchy stuff. It's got a sort of a, I don't know what that's called, some sort of fleecy lining. Long johns and the long sleeve t-shirt that goes with it. Also very stretchy. Fits lovely. I've worn it twice, only when I've been out shopping, but when there's been a cold wind, and it does seem to work very well. Bearing in mind most of my camping will be spring, summer, possibly early autumn. So I'm not going to get cold, but here in the UK, England, some nights, even in the middle of summer, sometimes the nights can get pretty chilly. So that's that. Now I've got a thin woolly jumper. It's all about layers, of course. I can wear that as, I'll take that with me, wear it as required. I'll be wearing other stuff as well, of course. Trousers. I forget what all this stuff's made by. Again, it's got a fleecy lining. It's got a bit of stretch in it. Pockets, zips. Waterproof, supposedly. I've only tried it out once or twice out walking. Seems okay, but I ain't even cleaned the mud off yet. Trousers. I bought this recently. It's not a down jacket, it's synthetic. I think it was about £30. Came all the way from you know where, begins with a C. It's quite thin, however I really like it, funny enough. It's comfortable to wear, it's warm, cosy, it definitely keeps me warm. I was surprised at how warm it keeps me, which is unusual for me because of my heart failure and the pills I take for heart medication that thin out my blood. I could sit indoors in front of the telly on a warm summer's day and have a blanket over my legs because I feel chilly. So yeah, this would be great for just in case stuff. Right, that's that. Shoes, again, they're waiting to be cleaned off properly. Nothing special, just is, I don't know, high tech. I suppose they're waterproof, but it doesn't matter how waterproof they are, the water's going to get in the lace holes, like it or not. But you can see I've worn them out. Got good grips on there. Again, I think they was £30 in one of the local shoe shops somewhere. Can't even remember where I bought them. One of the shops uptown. They need a clean, as you can see. That's my footwear, and a nice thick pair of socks I'll take along with me as well. So, up here, waterproof trousers. Says Regatta, Great Outdoors. I don't remember where I got them from either. Somebody bought me this, a family member bought me this several years ago now. It's a kind of an oilskin rubbery type thing, very waterproof, or it has been in all the times I've worn it out in the rain. That's what I wear. Let's go on to the tent. The tent, I'm not getting it out, it's a Nature Hike Cloud Peak 2 with my modifications on the what can you call it, a rain hood, rain fly, top hat, the bit that goes over the top and keeps the rain out. If you saw my last videos, you'll know what that's like. I've got to make some minor adjustments to it, just tidy it up a bit, but that's the tent. The ground sheet or footprint that came with it is already attached to the bottom. When you buy it, it comes in its separate little bag, but I leave it attached. It's easier to pin it out when it's already in place. Underneath that, I've recently got another tarpaulin. This has been cut to size, and I've got to tidy these edges up later. I've had a tip out to fold them over and iron it with tin foil or something. The footprint that comes with the tent and the bathtub itself, they always struck me as being pretty thin and fragile. And anybody that's watched my previous videos knows that I like things to be extra, over-engineered perhaps. So yeah, that's an extra one to go underneath, and it's cut to fit in the vestibule, porchway, whatever you want to call it. Just got to tidy that up later. That's the tent. On the floor of the tent, my shiny thermal thingy, foam, whatever, and aluminium. I think most people have one of them. This is my folding chair. It hasn't got no make or no labels on it. Again, it was a cheapie off Amazon. I used it all last summer, every camp I went on, and once or twice at home as well, and still as good as the day I bought it. But the only thing I've got against that, I'm going to try and find a way to fix it. If you're on soft muddy ground, the feet they will sink into the ground quite easily. Tent poles, standard, what come with it. The original tent pegs, I don't know where I'll put them, I think they're lying around here somewhere. I don't use the originals. They again struck me as being a bit small, and I suppose they would have done the trick, but I wanted to go one better, so I've got a whole bunch of these. Cool, everything needs cleaning, look at that. So I've got a load of these, but I did notice where I went to pitch the tent, on a couple of occasions when it had been raining quite a bit, soft ground, they didn't seem to want to hold in the soft muddy ground too well. So, not been used yet, I decided to get some nice big chunky ones. If they don't hold it down, nothing will. So I've got a load of them, not been tried yet, but I will take both sets just in case. Not decide. I've actually got some in the cupboard, I haven't got them out. Stainless steel, they're about that long, they're just spikes, but they are so heavy. I think I measured I can get, was it 5 of these to weight wise, 5 of these to one of the stainless steel ones. They are very heavy. Nice rubber mallet. That'll whack them in nicely. It also, if I whack them in tight and they're job to get out, I can, you know, tap them around and just loosen them up easy with that as well. Also come in handy if I get attacked by, let's see, southern England, probably a ferocious bunny rabbit tries attacking me, it's going to get a headache, right? Ferocious bunny rabbits, look out. Yeah, right, okay. So that's all the tent equipment. Now I'll move on to my sleeping arrangement. Let's start with the airbed. Now this is not the one that I will be taking because I haven't got that at the moment. My daughter's got it. She's making a cover for it, but it's the same thing. It's Trekology. This is the UL 140 again, because of all my arthritis and stuff. I need to move around a lot, so you'll notice it says on here slow leak, this one. If you saw my video, the last camp I did it last day of September last year, I got up in the morning and it was about 50% flat. I haven't fixed it yet. I looked on Amazon and wherever. There's plenty of tapes and patches and things you can buy, but I'm gonna shout out Trekology here. I thought I'll get in touch with Trekology and see if they do their own specific repair kits, because why not? Now I sent them the email. I wasn't asking for a replacement, even though even now it's still under guarantee. I just asked if they sell their own kit, repair kit, and if not, have they got any pointers, the best way to do their bed repairs. I sent that email to them, it would have been mid-morning sometime. Within a few hours, by the afternoon, I kid you not, I had a reply. In a nutshell, they asked for serial numbers and receipts from where I bought it, and could I possibly supply them with a video of the leak. As it happened, I'd already made a short video of where the leak was, just showing my family what it was. So I sent that off to them, and I kid you not, within 3 days I had a brand spanking new replacement. 3 days, what can you say? Brilliant. That's probably one of the best customer service reactions I've ever had. Brilliant, can't fault them. I will fix this one when I get around to it. I have bought some tape to, where is it? Oh, there it is, look. Gear repair patch type A. Good old Amazon again. I will fix that and keep it behind the sofa for emergencies. So I've got that. Now I mentioned that my daughter has the new one. What I've actually done, I did notice one day that when I opened the sleeping bag and just laid on the air mattress, it felt, I could feel the cold coming up. So I bought another one of these mats. This is what's left over. My daughter has the rest. She's actually going to sew a bag that I can slide over the air mattress. Maybe that will help a little bit. So that's underway at the moment. Now I also made this myself. Nylon sleeping bag, nylon, slippy slidey all over the place. this, sewing these on was a nightmare because of all the holes. It was really difficult. But basically, this will go over the top of the whole lot, the mattress and the slide-on shiny bag. This is, I don't know what it's made of, some sort of silicone rubber. But I used that once or twice last summer, last couple of times I was out, and it's great. It really does work. So I made that myself. Got the stuff off Amazon, good old Amazon. For a pillow, unfortunately, the UL140 has got a built-in pillow, and to be perfectly honest, I don't like it. I would rather it was flat, so I could use my own pillows. But I do actually take my own soft pillow with me off my bed, or it's a spare one. I got this thing, I like to, I don't know, mould it around my head and face and snuggle inside of it. The sleeping bag, I'm going to put a still up on the video when I'm editing. Red Camp, I've got the one in the middle. This is a comfort level of 10 degrees Celsius, centigrade, whatever you want to call it. Should be well, I've used it throughout the summer and perfectly adequate for what I want. I can always wear my thermals. I've not used them on camp yet, so it's an extra wide one, again because of my arthritis, movement, etc. I think, yeah, 90 centimetres. So I do like that. The only thing I don't like about, well, it's synthetic, of course. It takes up about a third, maybe a quarter to a third of my rucksack. What I do, I could roll it up, put it in its bag. I don't even know where its bag's gone. Might have been that one actually. And strap it to the outside, I suppose. But what I do, I stuff it as is. You could stuff it in right down in the corners of the rucksack and all that. I still managed to get everything in, so, but it is quite heavy. I forget the weight. I don't know, 2 kilos, I think, something, I don't know. Yeah, probably one and a half, 2 kilos. That's my sleeping bag. Over here, I've got an air pump for the bed. DWND, yeah, try and pronounce that, made in China. I'll just quickly show you. It's all charged up. I charged it up the other day actually. There we go. Pretty standard air pump, made in China. Again, courtesy of good old Amazon. It does work, a treat. That UL140, I have timed it 2 minutes, give or take 5 seconds. I don't pump it up fully hard all the way. I like it a little bit soft, but 2 minutes, not bad at all. Shame about the noise, can't do much about that. Alright, I'm back again. I will now go over, let's put that out of the way. I'll just quickly look. I've got a couple of maps, Ordnance Survey maps for pretty much most of Kent on them too. I don't really use them that much at the moment because where I go it's so close to home. Cooking kit. There's the original burner that I had all sort of folds up somehow. It's the original one, dead cheap, but I'm not going to tell you where I got it from because I'm sure you can guess. But that's the original one. Towards the end of last summer, something was going wrong with it. I couldn't turn it up full blast anymore. It blew itself out every time. So I always had to keep it on low. Anyway, the thing I didn't like about it, I used to use smaller gas canisters. The thing I didn't like about it, once you got it up there on a smaller gas canister anyway, it always felt top heavy and wobbly, especially if you was on a bit of dodgy ground. So I don't actually use that anymore. There's the gas canisters. That's Coleman. I decided to take the bigger ones. I don't want to run out. Because remember my philosophy? You never know. So I went and bought a new burner because I saw somebody use this on YouTube. Nature Hike burner. I don't know, I can't see what you're seeing. There, that's it there. Nature Hike again. The thing I like about it is it's one of them. You unfold it all as per usual, of course. Got little legs that you unfold here. And that's it there. It's right low to the ground. I'll take it, you can see that. That screws on the gas canister. It's low to the ground, it's a lot bigger. The burner is a lot bigger, as you can see. It's just all round better. Not used it yet. I got it a month or two ago, getting my kit ready for the next season, so to speak. I always take 2 lighters. Actually, I've got a third somewhere, because you never know. Yes, it's got the electric clicker piezo thingy, but you never know. So that's that. There's some more cheap stuff that came off Amazon. A couple of pots. That goes with the cup. I've got a couple of sponges in there, more to stop it rattling. Folding knife, fork and spoon. All cheap stuff off Amazon. It does the job. But this year I intend to take a small saucepan with me, because I've got this thing next time I'm going to start doing hot dogs. So I want a nice saucepan, put some water in, boil up, hot up the sausage stick bits. More stuff in here. What's these? A couple of Expedition Foods. That's custard and berries. Chocolate chip biscuit pudding. These are some bits left from last year. That's powdered milk. Some cereal bars. Energy sweets, glucose, because I like them, if for no other reason. Got a load of tea bags and some minty gum for chewing. Not that I've got much teeth left for chewing, but there you go. So we pop that all back in there. I will have other stuff as well, but this is just what's left over from last year. Also, I haven't used it yet. I bought this, a Tentoc titanium long spork. That's for getting down in the packets and that. That will bend easy by the feel of it. but it'll do the job. Titanium, dirt cheap, off you know where. So that's all the cookie stuff. Let's go on to lighting. Oh, wait a minute. There's a hand warmer. Box standard hand warmer, all charged up. It's pretty much brand new. I believe it was my daughter bought me that for Christmas. Not been used, well yeah, I've sort of used it indoors a couple of times to play with it and try it out. I will take it along even in the summer. You know what I'm going to say, because you never know. Lighting. I have my torch. With an adjustable beam. It's got a lithium battery inside. Brilliant little torch. Not particularly, actually again dirt cheap off of you know where. Made in you know where. But it will take AA batteries as well, so I'll keep some charged up AA batteries in the bag, because you never know. Why are they taped up? Well, quick little story. Years ago, many years ago, sitting in a car, actually my daughter was driving, I was in the passenger seat. My pocket was getting extremely hot, and I started jumping about. Oh, my daughter, what's up Dad, what's up Dad? She pulled over quick. There was, I think it was just one of these in my pocket and some coins, and somehow the coins had all got round, made the circuit, and everything was getting proper toasty. Fortunately it turned out alright. I didn't actually get burned as such, got it all out quick enough. But now if I ever keep batteries loose anywhere, tape over the tops, tape them together so they can't roll about like that. I've got this, again it's a key ring light. It's absolutely brilliant. It's got that dimmer one and a super bright flashy LED one, because you never know. I've got this one, hangs up in the ceiling of the tent. I don't know if it's charged up enough. Right, there's one light, a yellowy dimmer, well it's not that much dimmer, red one, and a flashy red one, because you never know, and off. So I've got that one. Headlight, I love this thing to death. I think it needs charging up, but it's got a bit in it I think. So we've got a row of lights along the top, absolutely brilliant. Two more diffuse lights underneath, I don't know if you can see them, all together, all flashy, because you never know. Got this one, I like this one the best actually. So it's a nice diffuse light, a bit brighter, and off. Now I like this especially because, I don't know if you can see it, my computer's under the desk over here, and if I'm crawling around under there, wear that on my head, it's brilliant for getting under there. It's brilliant for crawling under the bonnet of the car. It's brilliant for getting in the back of cupboards. I absolutely love this thing. It's just says LED headlight on there. No other labels. Don't say what make it is or anything. Just LED headlight. Again, you can guess where it came from. It's got the battery pack on the back of the head. Balance is lovely. one of the best little handy things I've ever bought. Bought this recently, never been used, power pack. Got two chargers, a 2.2 amp and a 1 amp. It's also got a couple of rows of solar panels, so it can be charged if required from the sunlight. However, people have said yeah, sort of, but it's very, very slow charging. But if I'm laying hurt somewhere in a bramble bush and everything else runs out, well, I can hold it up to the sun and get a little bit of charge perhaps, and you never know. You never know. That can charge all them things up actually. One day, just before Christmas, talking to my daughter, I used to be a train driver long time ago, in the 70s, 80s, and in the 70s we had loads and loads of forced power cuts. We used to have a lot of these standing on the ends of platforms when all the platform lights were out. The ones we had were a bit bigger than this, and I hate to say it, they were more solidly built back then. Proper glass, but that's wafer thin on here. The metal's wafer thin. Anyway, I was talking to my daughter about it, how I liked it. I had one or two. I had a big one and a small one, and they got used quite a lot at home. And she spotted this again, I believe, on Amazon. Cool, Dad would like that, so she got me that for Christmas just gone. I tried it briefly indoors just to make sure it works. I can't actually wait to try it in the tent. I am looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to giving this a try. Obviously it gives off a little, I suppose, I could probably hang that up in the middle of the tent. It's going to give off a little bit of heat as well. I don't know, I'll have to try it. I ain't got to worry about ventilation. Apparently the oil that you put in it is safe for use indoors, but in the Cloud Peak 2 of course you've got the big mesh vents at the top, so that's all my lighting equipment. Let's do this first. First aid kit, little first aid kit. There's not a lot of stuff in there. Some emergency tablets for me, plasters, tissues, insect stuff, repellents and what have you. Little first aid kit. In this bag, bits and pieces. Let's tip it all out. Oh, look at that lovely jubbly. This is what I will carry with me. It doesn't look like much. There's actually a heart monitor. Works in conjunction with my mobile phone. I won't go into the details how it works, but I will take it with me just in case. I love that. That's a brilliant phrase, just in case. You never know. Told you I had 3 lighters. There's the other one. Got my compass. Never really used it as such because I know where I go. Charging leads, elastic band. That don't need to be in there anymore. That goes with the other burner. Loads of elastic bands because you never know. A pen because you never know. That's a little plastic bin liner, so I can use that for putting rubbish and stuff in. All these USB charging cables. Don't know what that one came off of. Might have been my previous tent actually, the Bestport 2P. Bit of guy line for emergencies. bit more guy line for emergencies. Oh, there's one of them things I've fiddled about with that for ages. I can't get them to work. Bit more guy line. One of the lock off tensioner things. Load of elastic bands. So that's a bag full of bits and pieces. I've got my camera equipment which I'm using, so I can't actually show you, but I will add a still in the video when I hope that gives you an idea what I carry. Oh yes, there is another thing. It's probably a bit big. I don't know if I will take it. Let's see if you can see it. It's up there on the shelf. Second from the left, next to the big torch. It's a electronic bug zapper. Last year, the last couple of camps, I went late summer nights, early autumn. I was absolutely inundated with little midges, crane flies, also known as daddy long legs. Lots of things. Oh, they was driving me nuts. So I've got that ready. That can be charged off solar power as well. So I might take it, I might not. It's a bit on the big side. I'll see if it fits in with everything else. Here's me. Oh, I'm suffering now. I'm gonna have to put the kettle on. Hello. Oh, I hate this. You know, I've got all these bits wrong. The arthritis, the degenerative spine, 2 prolapse discs. I've got all them. They're uncomfortable, unpleasant, even hurt. But the most frustrating part is this heart failure. God, I get puffed out just getting out of bed sometimes. Get short of breath. It is so frustrating. It really it's the worst. It really is horrible. It really is horrible. Anyway, I'm gonna perhaps edit. I don't know how long I've been yakking. Daughter says I always talk too bloody much. Until the next video, I don't know what the next one will be about. Possibly my first camp of 2022. I nearly said 21, it's 22 now. Let's hope it's not too long. I actually can't wait to get out there. My favourite is in the rain. I absolutely love being snug and cosy in the tent when it's raining outside. I love it. I don't know why. It goes back many years. But let's hope it won't be too long. Until then, I'll be seeing ya. Come and join me, hopefully.